What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the New York Knicks versus Orlando Magic NBA matchup going down Tuesday, December 3rd, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, including my daily $15 best bet, head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between the Orlando Magic and the New York Knicks. You got the New York Knicks coming into this one off a 118-85 win over the New Orleans Pelicans to improve to 12-8 on the year, 9-10-1 against the number this season. While the Orlando Magic sit at 15-7 overall, 14-8 against the number after winning 6 in a row with a 192 road win over the Brooklyn Nets in their last matchup. And we're at a point now where the Orlando Magic are still 9-0 at home this season, but they're playing really well on the road as well. They've won 5 of their last 6 away from the Amway Center. And like I said, they've been just taking care of business, and for the most part, it's just been against solid teams. They beat the Lakers outright. They beat the Phoenix Suns. They had those 2 wins against Brooklyn, who's been great as an underdog. So you got to give Orlando credit where it's due. Now, if we're looking at this from a perspective of the in-season tournament, both these teams, New York and Orlando, are 3-0. And if you're Orlando, you can tolerate being... I'm not saying you're going to go out and lose this game, tank this game. I'm just saying you can tolerate losing this game because there is a slim chance that any of the other 3-1 teams or the other second place teams that make it into that little grouping of teams are going to be able to catch you, because unless the Orlando Magic completely get tanked in this game, they've got a plus 60 point differential coming into this one, which is obviously the first the first tiebreaker after head to head, which obviously none of those teams will have played. And like I said, a plus 60 point differential when teams that are other teams are in second, teams like the Detroit Pistons, who are going into Tuesday's action with a plus 28 point differential. The Boston Celtics, who have already played their 4 games, are at plus 23. So like I said, if you're Orlando, it's at least a little bit more tolerable to take a loss. That's why I think the New York Knicks need to put their best foot forward here, because if the New York Knicks fall in this game and they drop to 3-1, they're not making it to the next round, because like I said, the Boston Celtics will have the point differential advantage on them, and potentially whoever makes it out or doesn't make it out of that Pistons and Bucks matchup. So for me in this one, I can't get there with the New York Knicks, though, even though they do have the motivational angle here, because it's a New York Knicks team that, if you watch the videos that I've done talking about the New York Knicks, if you've watched the morning show where we were talking about it on Monday morning, for me, the New York Knicks, I go back to it, I like that toxic ex of yours. The person that you think is always going to change, the person that isn't good for you, and you keep waiting for them to change the leopard to change their spots, and it just doesn't happen. The New York Knicks are a team that have all the talent out there. They went out and they picked up Karl Anthony Towns. They did this, that, and the other in the offseason. They made their run in the playoffs last year, but they keep continuing to find ways to disappoint when you need them to the most. And while the Knicks have won 4 in a row at home, you look at who they've been up against. Teams like the New Orleans Pelicans, the Washington Wizards, who've been 2 of the worst in the NBA this season. They barely beat the Nets by 2 points, and they got the rematch victory over the Brooklyn Nets as well. So I think that getting 5.5 points with the Orlando Magic here is a decent place to be in. I get it. The Knicks have, like I said, all the motivational angles here to try to come out and blow the doors off the Magic, but the Magic are playing too well for me to think that that's going to happen here. Give me the Magic here plus the 5.5, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.